TIL Some shoe companies will sell shoes with fuzzy bottom soles. Think inexpensive shoes sold at places like Walmart, Target, etc. because they can legally classify them as slippers, changing import tariff from 37.5 to just 3 despite them clearly being sneakers. It's even more specific than that. If you go to the customs site tax schedule and download chapter 64 on footwear, you will see all kinds of very specific categories for different types of footwear. It's kinda interesting to read through. Slippers fall into other footwear with uppers of textile materials not made of vegetable fibers or wool felt and get taxed at 12.5. However, other footwear with soles and uppers of wool felt only get taxed at 2.5, so you get shoes with fuzzy bottoms. To those wondering why slippers are so far apart from normal shoes in tariff rate, as some have stated, it's not exactly that simple. There are hundreds of different tariff classifications for footwear, based on various characteristics and material compositions. Some are charged 0 tariff rate, some 7, 10, 37.5, etc. But yes, if a piece of footwear would normally have a higher tariff and then are manufactured slightly differently, it can change the duty rate. Felt soles are shockingly good for wading. The felt clings to otherwise slippery rocks and underwater surfaces. They used to be common in fly fishing for use with waders, but recently have fallen out of favor due to their tendency to transport aquatic invasives between watersheds. As an evil neoliberal globalist shill, this is the stuff we're constantly screeching about. Free market capitalism is 1000x better than this kind of BS. Protectionism, nationalism, socialism, mercantilism, crony capitalism. Tax policies like this limit or shape lots of markets. Take a look at what the CAFE vehicle standards have done to create the SUV market and nearly eliminate small trucks. The rules make everything have to be huge. Converse does this too, or did last time I checked, and they're not even that inexpensive. Edit. Yeah, that's what the article is about. I've seen this posted a lot, so I didn't even click it this time. Look up tariff engineering. There's an entire industry devoted to figuring out how to engineer your product to have it classified as something it's not, so as to dodge taxes and tariffs. A 37.5 tariff is pretty ridiculous. I don't blame companies trying to get around it, especially for inexpensive footwear that would never realistically be produced domestically. Marvel famously argued in court that the X-Men are not human because the tariff on dolls which are necessarily human was higher than the tariff on toys in general. Pajamas also get taxed less than individual shirts and pants. So guess what 2 items you can import together then split up once they get to the States? Yep, a good footwear designer developer for mass market has to know the duty loopholes. There are some for upper materials too. When Italian people do shit like this, we call them gangsters and criminals. When corporations do it, it's tariff engineering, and they still charge the same as a shoe and not a slipper. Converse is like this if you want to know a name brand. So shoes, which everyone needs, have 12.5 times the import tariffs as slippers, which are an option. Makes sense. Corporations always seem smarter than perhaps need smarter government. Oh right, never mind. And here I am, a swing dancer, having bought expensive felt bottom shoes or having felted them myself. This just in, import tariffs are stupid, counterproductive, and make things more expensive for everyone. Sleazy, but clever. Are slippers taxed solo and sneakers so high? Did you learn it in the comments of this post? Reminds me of Nathan for you and selling smoke detectors as musical instruments. Lol. This thread has conclusively shown why tariffs are almost invariably a bad idea. Wait, like fuzzy on the bottom? Like to make me almost silent? That explains these slippery sole shoes I got at Walmart. Converse All-Stars have felt bottoms for the same reason. So why are there 2 vastly different tariffs on shoes?